Hi, I'm Mark Ailing and you're watching Vagabrothers. This week we travel to Mallorca, the largest island in the Spanish Mediterranean and the place where I come to fulfill my lifelong dream of traveling around the world by boat. So keep watching to see if I can turn this dream into reality and to learn how you can do the same. Our adventure begins in the island's capital, Palma de Mallorca, one of the great ports of the Mediterranean and today one of Europe's top tourist destinations. But we didn't come here to be with the rest of the tourists on the beach. Instead, I came because it's also the hub of Europe's yachting industry, and therefore one of the best places for me to find work on a ship.
Mallorca sits at the mouth of the Mediterranean, halfway between North Africa and Europe, making it a strategic prize that has drawn many empires here over the centuries. From the ruins of ancient Rome to the winding streets of the Arab Quarter, the Gothic cathedral of the Christian Reconquest to the stately palacios of the Spanish aristocracy.
But the city's golden age is past, and today you must move beyond the city walls to find the new Palma. Tourism has drawn money and development out towards the beaches, while the super yacht industry floats just offshore behind guarded marinas.
It's a parallel universe, the world of the rich and famous, but you don't have to be a billionaire to get on board.
So here's the trick. There are 2 seasons in the yachting industry. Ships spend the winter in the Caribbean before crossing the Atlantic to sail through the Mediterranean in the summer. Ships pause here for a few weeks to make repairs before heading onwards to France, Italy, Croatia, Greece, and Turkey. There's a window of opportunity that opens up as crew members step off the boats and captains look for their replacements. So all you have to do is prepare yourself right and then be here at the right place at the right time and you can take their spot on board. If you're a landlubber like me, you have to start off with an entry-level position, either a deckhand or a stewardess. I'm trying to be a deckhand, the guys who sail the boat so the owners can relax, while stewardesses work inside to keep the place running like a 5-star hotel. And if you have a special trade like an engineer or a chef, you can get even higher pay, but starting salary is amazing. It starts off at 2,000 euros a month, that's $2,500, all tax-free. You also get room and board included, so it's an easy way to save money and pay off student debt while traveling. But don't come expecting a paid vacation. Life on a super yacht is a lot of work. It's going to require you to be on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for weeks, even months at a time. You're joining up with a crew. It's like a family, and captains will expect you to be available for at least a year commitment. If that's something you're willing to do, you need to take further steps and prepare yourself before you go. Start by saving some cash so that you can afford to be here for a few weeks looking for work. It might even take up to a month to find a job. After that, you need to get the basic sailing certification, the STCW 95. It's a 5-day safety course that costs between $500 and $1,000. The last step is to take a leap of faith. There is absolutely no guarantee that you will get a job when you're here. But for those of us willing to take the risk, I believe that good things will happen. Now it's time to dock walk. Dock walking is yachty speak for walking boat to boat asking captains if they're looking for crew. It's a process that involves a lot of time and a lot of rejection, so be patient and persistent. Lastly, don't limit yourself to asking for a full-time position. Ask for day work, temporary work that pays 100 euros a day and often leads to full-time positions.
So I took my own advice. Every morning I went to the port at dawn and gave my resume out to every ship in Palma. But the reality was there were a lot of people looking for work and very few ships, and each afternoon I would watch these big clippers sail out the harbor and wish I was on board. But the job I found was pretty much the opposite of that ideal. I had a temporary job as a day worker in the engine room of a massive motor yacht. I couldn't see the sun, I had no wind in my hair, just sweat on my face as I went down to the bowels of the engine and did the nastiest jobs of the ship. So I rolled up my sleeves and I cleaned the bilge tank. I chipped away fossilized feces from the septic tank, and 2 weeks later they put 1,000 euros in my grease-stained palms and I had to laugh at myself. As I scrubbed the last of the deck plates, I realized that sailing around the world, as with any worthy goal, takes a lot of patience, persistence, and above all else, a ton of hard work.